Medical professionals often ask me, can I purchase property in my super fund? Is it possible?
Definitely. So it's not for everyone, and it would really depend on the nature of the transaction, the asset type, but it is possible to purchase a property within your self-managed super.
You mentioned the type of property is important. How exactly could that impact somebody's borrowing?
Yeah, so with each different lender, there's different criteria. Essentially, you're looking at residential investment property, commercial investment property. What's most relevant to our medical professionals would be actually acquiring a property for owner-occupied purpose. So to run either their medical practice, consulting rooms from that actual premise.
Essentially what you're saying is a medical professional could purchase a premises to practice out of and they'd rent that back from their super fund?
That's right. So essentially the super fund itself purchases the property, and traditionally the practice would rent from a third party. That rent would be going elsewhere. In this instance, they actually pay the rent to the self-managed super fund. So rather than paying it externally, you're actually retaining that rental income within your super fund.
Okay, and what would be the benefits of a structure like that?
So the main reason to actually get a property into self-managed super is to obviously acquire wealth and generate asset growth within your super fund. And that assists you in the future when you're looking toward retirement. You've obviously got a greater pool of asset to actually draw on once you retire. There are tax advantages as well. I won't go into that too much. What I would advise is speaking directly to your tax accountant or tax professional to get specific advice, because it does change individual to individual.
So you mentioned earlier that it's not for everyone. Who exactly is it for?
In the self-managed super lending space, you do have access to some high LVR borrowing. So if you're looking to actually acquire that premise for an owner-occupied purpose, there are actually lenders out there that'll do up to 90% LVR. So it's a great opportunity to actually get that asset into your super fund with a relatively low deposit amount. Well, saying that, you do need to be an established professional. You need to have taken some time to actually generate asset growth and deposit within the super fund. I would say we could actually lend under certain circumstances with a minimum of $200,000 within super.
It's good to know there's high LVR borrowing options in the super fund. Look, it does sound like there is some complexities and red tape. So if someone did have a specific scenario, how would they get in contact with you?
It's definitely a regulated space, and you require a lot of understanding of how everything works to actually successfully purchase a property within your self-managed super. So what I would recommend is at the end of the video, there'll be a QR code if you just enter your details, and I can get in contact with you and we can discuss your specific scenario and find the best solution.
Great, thanks Daniel.
Thank you, Jason.